This is the race committee. We have met the win limit, and this race is on.
So that's another good sign. We're going to get this race off in conditions that, as we saw in the previous race, very challenging. 2 minutes and 40. Rossa Prada Pirelli coming in at 2:10 on port, and American Magic 2 minutes on starboard.
Gonna kill a little.
It's gonna kill by itself with 2 boards. Yeah.
Okay, copy.
Looking safe now. Okay. I'm going board upwards.
They had to kill a little bit of time coming in, but they've done a job and they're coming in. The green light.
Almost
and
Rossa
Prada Pirelli. 2 minutes now for American Magic, and they seem to be coming bang on.
Maybe we don't need to do that.
Green light, and so it begins.
Yeah, spot on timing there from American Magic, so they need to pull off a nice job here and put the pressure on the Italian team. Must-win race here for American Magic to stay in the competition.
Starboard helm, Tom Slingsby talking through the plan.
Yeah, happy. Brady's 35, you're over race committee. 50.
Thinking potentially that slam dunk that we were talking about. I don't see him up there actually.
Yeah,
Pretty light breeze, 8 to 9 knots.
Coming down a little.
Pins 30.
And by
29 to kill. Okay, we're going to go for that. Trim on here.
Board down.
Okay, board down in 2, 1, board down.
American Magic jumping here.
He's jumping.
Yeah. Full push, potentially roaching here.
Yeah, everything power up, power up.
Here on the lift. Yeah.
Sailing high here.
Behind.
He's a little bit slower than us.
American Magic really slow here. Need to build.
I'll be rolling up
Sure, we have a
now.
rule.
Yes, they do.
On our hands.
It's a big manoeuvre.
Really slow, 17 knots of boat speed there.
Everything's on.
I'm going to point
Okay, 15
try and get him to the line.
Yeah, he's going to the line. That's nice for us.
I'm going to punch through here.
19 line still.
Really out of bounds.
Try under 60 presses.
Both boats under speed.
He's like reacting, so
Speed build.
Trimming a little up. Okay. Little jib on.
push, boys.
Be full speed at this.
America
8 to kill.
have to roll
12th line.
Rossa Prada Pirelli here, otherwise they'll get pinned out.
Push and tack, okay, guys?
How overlaps there? He's starting to come up here
2 to kill,
slow.
1 to kill racing edge.
Rolling up.
Yeah. Here we go. Full
Rolling
speed
up.
here, guys.
Holding there.
Okay.
Rolling up.
2, 1,
All
anytime take.
Nice job, American Magic there.
Yeah, strong attacks.
Green light racing. Louis Vuitton Cup Semi-Finals. Must win for American Magic. Rossa Prada Pirelli.
2, 1. And turning.
Early gains there to American Magic. Great job, Tom Slingsby.
Nice build.
Here.
Fantastic start. Yeah, 3 meters back on the line. Controlled that whole pre-start. He set the agenda.
Certainly did it perfectly.
Just a hole here. Yeah, big hole. Everything we
A
can.
little pressure over. You got 40 seconds this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look for speed.
He's a lot lighter than us. Okay, so
No problem. No problem, guys.
He's super
they start
strong.
thinking
American
about
Magic
the tack.
slow.
Okay, let's build from here. Wind a little bit.
Almost
Lead
building all
change
the
straight
time
away,
here,
upwind
almost
leg.
on top.
Lead number 1 of
Yeah, good
6.
puff here, Yumbi.
5 knots here, holding this up.
Everything for speed.
Rossa looks a
Nice
lot
slow.
more
This is great.
powered up. We are seeing more
Stand by, guys,
pressure on that
by.
right-hand side.
2, 1.
Just going to have to go past
The Americans there just were sailing into a little lighter pressure, and the Italians
22.
getting out of jail possibly.
Hey, speed's coming nicely.
Let's head on chase zero. Peter, thoughts?
Look, there's a change happening out here with the wind and the sky, especially the sky. There's a big blue spot to the left, and to the right it's still cloudy, but the blue spot is opening to the right, which would indicate to me that the pressure is all on this right-hand side and in the corner.
Excellent ladders, guys. It's light to lower now.
Well, that was an unbelievable lead change there in such a quick period of time there, and
A little righty coming on your bow, maybe.
really tough for the Americans there after getting a good start and being in control.
Offset under.
Just to sail into that lighter patch of breeze.
Setting 2 under. Hey, copy. they're about the same looking. Starting to roll up a touch with this new breeze. New pressure coming. Start flattening out again. Yep, all good.
So frustrating for Tom Slingsby and his team.
Now, really, feels like we're super drag. We go one under. Divine just a little bit. Tube it lead in a touch.
Tom complaining about feeling super draggy. We're sort of seeing that as well.
Let's go out to the right. Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1. Down. The speed's going to be low out of this. Turning, powering up.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, shifting the axis to 105.
Board down.
Super press here, guys.
Francesco Bruni there saying super press, so that means coming out
We'll
really
go
wide.
so everything you can do for a build.
Yeah.
So needing to come out further away from the wind to generate more
Coming
power
up very
in the
slow,
sails.
yeah. We can flatten.
Soft at the gate at the moment.
Seeing only just over 7 knots of breeze at the top mark here, so
It's not going to lay, you just go fast.
this race is not over by any stretch of the imagination. Both boats having to stay on their foils as we've seen previously.
Little puff that might help you.
Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli about to complete the first leg of
everything we
6
got here, boys, and power.
in this must-win match for both teams in many ways. And the Louis Vuitton Cup Semi-Finals. So it's all very delicate out there on the water.
Very narrow, so
Smooth, very smooth.
Very
build.
gentle, boys.
The Italians go round.
nothing to power up here.
Yeah, we'll take the speed first. Here we go. Speed is growing.
Gently
Can't be
done
safe.
by the
Help me with
Italians.
wind
Only
calls,
5
when
knots
you
of
can.
wind speed. Easy does it.
There is a nice pressure here, but we just stay for speed here.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thunder is coming soon.
And just sail to the pressure.
Bit more speed if you can.
For speed, guys.
This
Hey,
series
stand by.
between these two teams has
Anytime.
been one of the
There you go.
tightest we have seen.
One, board
You
down.
will never count out
Looking for everything out of this, boys.
American Magic, who will get their boat around that gate.
And the Italians here right at the bottom end of the speed range to stay on the foils.
20 positive.
Full flap down here. Just keep the
Waiting for
boat
this
on the
pressure.
foils there. American Magic still on the foils and around the mark, so
Gone, maybe.
we're going to have a battle on our hands here.
Focus on Jim, please. No easier.
Luna Rossa couldn't get down the track, just trying to stay foiling, going back and forward.
Coming into new pressure here now. Not long to boundary. Speed's king here.
Are we about to see another lead
Pressure
change?
there. 14 seconds. Yeah, gotcha. Divine, please.
Okay, the next one potentially could be a
Stand by. Put down here in 3, 2, 1.
High pressure drive for the Americans.
And the super wide. Copy. Take your time.
Jib a little here, boys.
These boats will be just facing at each other
Hands in position.
at the moment, so the right-of-way boat being Italy, the give-way boat American Magic.
I've got to stay high because there's no pressure low.
And the Americans just
Push, guys.
on the edge of foiling here.
There's a good gust on the other side of him. Copy. Nice and small
He survived there.
Take some speed before you do anything. Always 90 true.
Great job, American Magic, to just dig the boat out of the water.
No, don't worry.
The Italian team currently only has 4 knots of
Got to keep
wind.
pumping the trap, boys. Keep me oil.
And they will be sailing back into the gas
10 seconds
of American Magic, who's just gone and jibed round, and so they will be sailing back through dirty air now, the Italian team, for the next little bit.
New pressure coming on.
And getting near the boundary, they have to do something.
If you need to cock
by.
banana, go in.
That's trimming up, please.
3,
Left turn.
Two.
Header.
1.
Okay. No. And you. Good
Nice.
weight.
Good grip. Oh, I feel safe here. Jib on, jib on.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to
Jib,
1
jib,
nautical mile.
Slowly coming
There
down.
we have 19 seconds. Narrow. Good speed. Trimming it down slowly. Good pressure all the
What
way.
leads, it's marginal at best.
Yeah. Okay, happy to go there, Lucas? 2, 1, more. Travel.
This is a lifeline for American Magic. Keep it smooth.
Got to be smooth in these conditions with these skinny, tiny little rudders. The side loading going through the roof.
Hold your breath, hold your breath.
They've got the Traveller up around their ears. They're going to have to let it breathe to get it going here, but I think they're out of trouble.
Okay, just trying to roll down now. Got new pressure there.
Really nice job there. Lucas Calabrese just nice entry there, not over-committing to the turn early. Handing over nicely to Tom Slingsby on the other wheel. Pressure on the Italians now to execute this next manoeuvre.
Yeah, Luna Rossa got good pace.
This one.
A little bit more oil, boys. Stand by drive.
Similar pressure the whole time here.
Point 3, 2, 1, coming down.
Hey, smooth turn here.
Your wheel.
I feel like we're all holding our breath every time they jibe or tackle as we're going.
Really good.
But we are still racing. It's only
On track. Big on track.
the second leg of this must-win race for American Magic. Peter Lester, you holding your breath?
It's interesting just watching the boats zigzag their way across the course. They haven't got a long way down. They've got a lot of zigzagging, but the different angles that they sail in terms of hunting for breeze, hunting for grip, and then once they get speed on, how they can rotate the bow down towards that bottom mark gate. But it all comes down to staying on those foils, and if one of the boats can hook up and get a little gust of this dying pressure, and it is dying very quickly, they'll be off. And American Magic just look like they're on the edge, and looks to be as though they've touched down.
It's a wave.
Oh, and the Americans there just not being able to dig themselves out. They're right on the edge of takeoff. They need to keep building speed here.
Looks like pressure on the bow on, right?
Yeah, just on the boundary here.
The Americans
Not much though.
basically going straight across the course. Massive gains to the Italians all the time, but they need to jibe shortly as well. And the American Magic team 100% off the foils here, having to do a rebuild, so chance for a pass here.
I agree. Stand by.
If we don't get too high.
But not nice.
The Italians going to tack here to try and stay on the foil
Don't worry about
to stay in clear air. So only chance to keep the boat on the foils for the Italians here. American Magic needing some more pressure.
Oh, Italians.
This is the umpire's boundary penalty. Italy, double penalty. Distance, too much distance out.
Yeah, we understand that, umpires.
Hey, we're sailing upwind here at 80 true, so...
Sailing upwind, yes. We are trying our best.
More pressure.
The meters are there.
Oil.
Yeah, I think that
You're at
was
60, 50,
Nice and
40,
hot, guys.
30.
an interesting call
20.
there to tack the boat.
Coming up a bit,
Coming up. You got
Needing to
20
sail in
seconds to
clear
do
air.
it.
coming up for more.
Come up more, 20. Hold there. And down.
Totally clear.
Nice and smooth. Yep, nice and smooth, boys.
Nice
So
job.
they've
Nice job.
kept the boat on the foils, the
Nice
Italians.
and smooth. We have very good pressure
Paid
to
a
wind,
penalty,
so
but they're doing 32
Gotta figure
knots
out how
now.
to get to the gate, okay? It's probably
we have
another
to,
tack.
basically we have to stay
American
around
Magic 10
close
to
to the
12.
harbour, you know what I mean?
Now with more than
Right is always better for pressure.
100%.
If we stay sharp on the left.
All about staying on the
very short
foils
on the
for
left.
Head to
Louis Vuitton
leeward, okay?
Cup Pirelli now.
Be a little careful out of here.
The wind field
I think we
showing
can
us
go
some
around the
breeze
mark.
coming down. I mean, currently the boats aren't really making much progress.
Speed. This is great speed.
Just over the halfway line of the track.
It's a classic foiling race.
Stand by.
And Rossa sailing into pressure.
And there is the lead change. Another lead change. How important will this one be, though? Still on leg 2 of 6.
Very light. Here's gas as well.
Come up, guys, trim up. Need oil.
Oil, boys.
Hit some jib too.
Absolutely
Jib is coming.
tied to the dock at the moment. American Magic trying to jibe in displacement mode. super painful if you're on board. Going to need some pressure to take off. Still a lot of pressure on Luna Rossa to keep sailing well here, so American Magic now into a little bit of pressure, so they need to get the boat on the foils as quick as they can here.
1.5 of tons.
A little pressure to come.
They need 20 knots of boat speed to get up and going.
Cheating on. Right now.
Cool heads on Luna Rossa.
Just got to keep the boat on the foils here, and even if you're doing...
I don't think we will lay, so don't worry about the lay lines here.
Gonna be attack again here, Darren.
Yeah, that's fine. Anytime.
A little jib on. And by. Transitioning. Ah.
They're liking the tack, so they don't have to sail through their gas.
American Magic just building speed to take off, so the Italians need to stay on the foils here.
Nice one, guys. Good survival there.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course to 0.8 nautical miles.
Nice, let's move to down, guys.
Hey, looking for pressure again. He's popped back up again. Oh.
American Magic coming down with a bit of pressure.
I don't think we will be able to lay, but I mean one and in.
American Magic here
Just speed here.
only have to do one jibe to get to the bottom potentially, as do Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli. So both boats having to execute one more jibe and get through the bottom
we have
gate.
good pressure to windward here on this side. I think if we do the right gate, we'll have to be an early tack.
Yeah.
Keeping the spin around that gate.
Becoming hot.
American Magic.
Super light turning right, Mark.
I know what you mean, but the UFO is super expensive.
Trials here, Shirley.
This pressure.
All over the
super
show.
light winds, mowing the lawn back and forward.
Hey, chip back on,
Just
please.
trying to
Guys.
keep the boat lifted,
Hey, bear
keep
down
it
on-
flying.
Down.
And American Magic have executed their jibe, so now the pressure is very much on Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli to execute this jibe. They're coming in at 36 knots, so they should be able to pull this off. But American Magic really coming down with some breeze now, so...
On a chip out here. Yep.
Are we in
Chips
for
flapping,
another
boys.
lead change, and we've only completed 2 legs, just about to.
Almost going to be bow and bow here, Stephen.
Feels like the longest leg in the world.
All behind. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, this is a big moment of the race here.
It's only smooth, real smooth. He's in. Yeah.
Hey, looking for
Okay, no
power
problems coming down. Carrying up.
Powering up, please.
Not careful.
They're good here.
Yeah, smooth up.
So
Very slow turn up into two. Who's laughing?
do the
One.
job, as
going up.
do
Hey, Jabon, when
American
you
Magic.
can.
Got to stay up, got to stay up.
That's the angle
Huge
there.
cambers there on both boats.
Yeah, good call.
And lead change.
something on the boundary, but overall I like the
clear it
ride.
here.
We just can't get there from
Here's
here.
the pressure inside the American Magic support
Not
crew.
us here, boys, just speed.
Hospitality.
Got 25 this way. Time build here.
Lead change back
18
again.
seconds.
Back and forth, back and
Still
forth.
All the way looks good for pressure. 12 seconds.
Stand by.
American Magic actually below the gate now to try and build the speed to keep the boat on the foils.
Turning.
This is the race committee. We are shortening this course to 4 legs. The finish will be at the leeward gate.
This pressure is to the right.
And American Magic executed their tack. Lucas Calabrese
This tax goes behind you.
Yeah.
being able to hand over to Tommy Slingsby with a foiling platform. And Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli had to come down to keep their boat foiling, so gains to the Americans. The Italians will wind up though and close that gap as they intersect.
Got 3 ahead.
Getting a little stronger there on this header.
Yeah.
Probably gonna deep you.
We're getting stronger.
Getting headed hard
Still no
here.
duck, okay?
I think they're
very
Right for
slow.
you, American Magic.
Got him. Okay.
Let's windward hill.
Better pressure right, so we're going to have to pick the best time.
Really focus on speed here, guys.
I think we'll see these. Higher than that, Kiko.
They're pressing hard.
It's left phase here. Okay, a little header with pressure
There's
here, Mike.
pressure here.
Always good right from my eye.
I agree.
Okay, that's
Nice and controlled.
Let's go on board the American Magic chase boat, Coach Tom Burnham. How often have you been holding your breath in this race? What have I done? Turn a bit legs?
20 seconds, leeway.
You got 20 seconds.
Stand by.
No slower.
We're down here in 3, 2,
Good pressure on the exit.
1.
Good pressure on the exit.
Our apologies, we're just having trouble hearing her. Tom will get back to him shortly because we've got to keep our eyes on this one. This is a nail biter. This is the penultimate leg.
American Magic staying on the foils. Pressure on the Italians now.
Positive 21.
Couple of big waves there.
Back now.
Nice.
Oh, they're just on the edge there. Huge power, getting good immersion on the rudder, so good grip.
Good pressure from here to the top.
Play in the breeze he's got, but we're just going to have to go for one and then left. On our software he's not playing, but on
Lifted here, rolling up a touch.
At this moment, I think we go one and in right gate.
Big speed advantage there to American Magic, so they're going to have to do a little dip here.
He will go behind us. Potential top mark drill, but we don't care. We go
Trimming up a little, rookie.
right gate at the top is going
he's
to be a
getting a
win.
bit of a header there.
Potentially light for our attack.
Speed here.
There is so much at stake
So keeping
for this
28 is
American
good
team.
now, 28, 29.
It's gone American Magic's chase boat. Let's have a quick chat to Tom Burnham. Coach, how are you feeling right now? Have you done much breathing in this one?
Yeah, not much breathing. It's definitely been a bit of a scary race here, trying to get around this race course. So let's hope we can finish it up here in good shape.
Are you on the edge?
Oh yeah, very much on the edge. It's pretty dicey conditions out here, and we need to make it around this top mark in good shape here. But boy, it's tough. It's not easy sailing. The guys are doing a good job.
All right, best of luck.
Thanks, guys.
Moment, I think we're at cross. Hard to know.
So both these boats coming into the top gate for the final time. Race shortened to 4 legs.
Yeah, no higher. See, just for try and build a little if you can.
Oh, Rossa, Prada, Pirelli in big trouble here, I think.
Well, I
If American Magic can take the left turn, Rossa are going to be off the foils.
Copy.
I'm untouched.
Big gains to American Magic here. This could be the race.
Doing my best.
Beautifully judged by Tom Slingsby.
Good pressure straight, so you got time.
Advantage American Magic. They are on the homeward leg to keep their regatta alive.
Rossa, Prada, Pirelli having to duck below the gate. They'll have to tack and come back to try and get through. They have to keep the boat on the foil here.
You're comfortable and you see Puff, I think you can go.
Stand by, guys.
The way Mother Nature is playing with these teams today, I wouldn't call it right now.
Watch the sky.
And turning.
Just over 5 knots of pressure at the top end of this track.
And they're off. They're off.
I'm fucked over by that camera boat.
Yep.
He's on the water as well, so keep racing, boys.
So let's just try and find a puff to take off.
Yeah, displacement, I think, and we go inside the gate.
Not being able to execute that jibe either, so
We need 20 degrees down
game's still
to
alive
be
here.
inside the gate.
We need to really assess if we think we're going to get there as
Oh,
well.
the most important thing, Lenny, here is that they've actually gone through the gate.
Decent pressure coming to wind. We're here in about
There is that advantage
Let's just not sail high
at most.
unless we see really good breeze.
What do you want? This angle or lower?
Good cool heads there on
I'll
American
tell
Magic.
BMG down unless you think you're going to good chance of taking off.
Pressure, a little more pressure here.
We're not far off if they're
Knots.
Yeah, copy. I just don't want to give away this because he's not in the air. He's not going to get through the gate either.
Having a look at this
I'll go
top
straight.
mark, head to head.
We'll have to stay on the falls, guys.
Copy. Hey, try and
Rossa there just not quite being able to
Nice lefty here.
get around the back of American Magic and then up through the gate. So
I'm untouched.
great job there by the Americans.
There is an intersection here, but neither boat pressed the button for a protest. I guess both were worried that maybe they weren't in the right.
Status?
I think American Magic would have realised that the Italians weren't going to lay the gate, so the penalty for not getting through the gate was far greater.
pressure-wise.
So Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli are about
First of all,
to
let's go inside this gate.
enter the top gate for the final time in displacement mode, but we also know that American Magic are well off their forms as well. This is not done yet.
We need a little bit of stretch of
You think about the amount of time it took to do leg number 2. This is the 4th and final leg after the race being shorted by race management.
Luna Rossa get popped here before American Magic. Everyone knows what's going to happen. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, we're just ventilating the foil with this heat windward heel.
Don't you love the change in the storylines in an America's Cup day?
Always patience, boys.
If it doesn't work, I think we try on port.
It's not over yet, Stephen, but you can't help but be impressed with American Magic that they have hung tough, never given up. Tom Slingsby has pulled them together and made some really cool decisions so far.
And Mike, anything for flat boat is good.
Maybe we should go on board Chase Zero. Peter Lester, give us your wind thoughts.
I'm still holding my breath from we were right in amongst it at the top mark, and when Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli came by us, honestly, I could have put my hand out the window and given the deck a tap. So that's how close we were. But now the wind is just collapsing, and both boats are off the foils. I was really impressed by top mark management when they came into the top mark in that intersection with Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli from American Magic. The course management and how Tom Slingsby had the presence of mind to put Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli really on the back foot. Impressive piece of strategic sailing.
I think we have some chance here.
If it's okay with you guys, I'm okay to take depth all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Boys, we may need a lot of oil now, okay?
1 minute to boundary. It jumps around a lot.
Nice little wave here.
The hope for
The biggest one.
Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli is there's a next line of pressure coming down from the top. And they will be sharpening the lawnmower blades as we speak, because they will be looking to take off, and if they can do that, they will be
That's a good deal.
down to American Magic in a heartbeat.
Good balance here.
If you're like us starting to wonder about the dreaded time limit, it is 15:31 local, so 20 odd minutes. Still quite a long time to do half a leg, and for American Magic to cross the line and stay in the America's Cup.
Never has a displacement race been so exciting on AC75.
Tiny bit. Okay. Do have a bit of breeze coming down the course now.
No one would have picked
I think we're in the right mode here for now.
this result if it gets the way it's sitting right now. No one, nobody, bar those in the boat of Lingy Redwood Racing, would have picked that win in the opening one of the day as well. Both American Magic and Lingy Red Bull Racing fighting for their America's Cup life.
They are on the edge of their seats. The New York Yacht Club at the 44th Street. So much at stake. So much hard work, day after day.
Got some pressure building on there. The pressure in that jib of Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli. And there you go. That's the wind field.
How tantalisingly close from where we sit is that finish line for American Magic.
Yeah, Luna Rossa, Prada, Pirelli, building speed there, 12, nearly 13 knots if they can. They're building and sailing into pressure, so they need to get popped and need to execute that jibe. American Magic now also building 19. They're on the cusp of foiling and they're off.
So speed building jibe. Angle there. Yeah.
Huge relief on the American boats to get up.
Not yet.
Oh, that's what it means. That's what it means.
Shots at the base of American Magic.
One more jibe to do for American Magic.
That's normal jibe past ley line here.
Can you believe this day already?
Okay, stand by. Down in 3, 2, 1. And turning.
Gotta go.
Italians have gone out of bounds. They've picked up a penalty. But for supporters of American Magic, who cares? They're about to
This is the umpires. Italy disqualified, greater than 85 metres outside the boundary.
Wow.
Race is awarded to USA.
So without even crossing the line, they get the job done. American Magic and Patriot are not out of this one yet. They pick up win number 2.
Very nice.
And it's going on.
Back to try to Joe here. I think we may be able to. Let's just build speed and we'll look at going back.
A bit if we can here. Save up.
That's the best angle I can give you.
Terry Hutchinson, the coach, and all the team.
And behind him, Doug DeVos in the blue jacket, the backer of this team.
Okay, next boy said Joe. Yeah, copy.
I wonder, Glenn, if it's moments like this, even though you're up against it, that it makes it all worthwhile.
Well, I'm still just taking my first breath in about the last 8 or 9 minutes, so well done. The cyclists, Colton Hall, James Wright, Ethan Cedar, Chris Shirley, take a bow. What a push.
Yeah, let's just
fantastic job.
Off, I think it's going to be
And a fantastic job there too to Andrew Campbell, Michael Meninger, joining Tommy Slingsby and Lucas Calabrese. And I know Paul Goodison will be pretty joyous for the boys. He spent a lot of time with them, and feeling for you too, Paul, but well done. You've got the boys there and you're in the game. Nice job, American Magic.
4-2, 4-2. So both semi-finals now sitting at 4-2. Confirmation. New York American Magic get the win. Rossa, Prada, Pirelli disqualified for going too far out of bounds. But American Magic were going to get there anyway. So, scoreboard in this semi-final. Another green dot for American Magic. They're not going anywhere. They like Barcelona.